just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl. Don't give my shit away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight. I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending.
And after what has felt like 2.5 hours of thick traffic, we have arrived to our hole-in-the-wall nursery that honestly, like, it does have very similar things to Lowe's and Home Depot, but the prices are so competitive just because we're in the district of flowers. Like, this is all they do down here, so the prices have to be, friendly, okay? Not no Lowe's and Home Depot. They really do have to be friendly here. You can see they have the same stuff that they have in Home Depot, but a different type of selection, if you will. These were only $12, and you can just see the stalks has more than one. This is a pretty decent pot, and it has some good height to it. Only $14. Can't beat that for real. So honestly, we're just gonna look around and what? Bonsai trees, $35 with like a whole scenic situation, and they have bigger ones up here too for only how much? $70. That's actually not bad for a bonsai, and like a really decent sized one at that. Let's just take a look around, see what we see, because I'm just taking this all in. $100 for this one, I guess. It's staked up properly too. Even down here, I want to call this a string of hearts, but when I looked it up, they actually consider this to be a form of a Hoya, which I get. It just looks like a string of hearts or like a string of turtles, just like more pointed. Even we have cactuses. I see over here we have those aeroid things that I saw at that other nursery I just came from. This must be a new trend or like something that a lot of people are looking for. I even see these type of plants, a little bit of damage, a little bit of yellowing, and also here you can pack your own stones, sand, perlite. If you don't want to buy this size, you can just have them weigh it and take exactly what you need home. They have lava rock, all types of stone and marble if you're like into topping off the tops of your plants, which is so nice. I wish they also added leca to that so I don't have to always buy a really big bag of leca. This Chinese money tree was amazing to me. I've never seen one in this type of arrangement. I was so tempted to get this, and they literally, even this one, even though it looks a little bit more chewed up, it is blooming. You can see the top is blooming, and they only want, how much? Let me see this one. I think this one has a price here. Yeah, they only wanted $20 for this, and this arrangement is a decent size, for real. The outside portion of this just seems to have a lot more of your bigger, taller, indoor, like your corner statement pieces of plants. I see this syngonium, which is really bushy. Actually, both of them are really bushy because this one here is the same variation. And all down here, I just feel like it's like your statement pieces that go in big pots when you have like a beefy house or like a good corner piece, And they also have the bag. Ooh, I even see this here. I see these all the time at Home Depot. $18 for the string of turtles, but this is actually a decent sized pot. Not that like super small pot. I bought one probably for the same price and half the size. And this is the back. Back here they have their grow lights. They have some skylights and just a whole bunch. So let's honestly just get into what we have. Starting to our left, we have Ethereum andrenum. Mind you, I don't know the government name, okay? They call that a flamingo lily. We also have this one, which is a really good size alocasia for, $26. The leaves on this are getting to be really big, and it seems to be in a really good pattern with still having offshoots. Even this is a version of a Monstera deliciosa. We even have some of the on a in Lekka, but on a moss pole climbing. I see these all the time, and even seeing it on the moss pole, I'm not really too intrigued with the way it grows or just the pattern. We have, wow, look at this Monstera Thai constellation. I feel like that's just the whole hype right now. Like, I definitely see the hype. They are very beautiful plants, and they are for sure statement pieces. But for $210, I could pay my car note. So, I don't know. This is a bigger size. This is an Ethereum back here. But even to the right, that's still a Monstera Swiss cheese plant, just a different version. And it seems to be like on this side of the nursery, they have their really big statement pieces, peace lilies, Dieffenbachias, Chinese money plant, pots, bird's nest fern. This Dieffenbachia was insane to me. I don't know, like the way these grow, the color, the pigment, the stalk, that looks like bamboo. That's genuinely something you see in the jungle. And with this nursery, you only get the plant, you also don't get the pots. You would have to buy your own pot, which they have, and they have self-watering. These, I'm pretty sure, if they're not 3D printed, they definitely are plastic. They aren't the name brand ones that everyone I see on YouTube talk about, but they're definitely the same vibe, just like an off-brand manufacturer for sure. $14. They are self-watering, and they also have the above ground thermostat so that you can see the water level down in the bottom. Different shapes, and that plastic just feels like plastic. You know, it's nothing heavy, nothing at all. This bird nest fern is gorgeous. $25. Look at the size. Like, you really have to do some research. That is such a good price. We have more pots. I would love to have one of these in my collection. I just do not think I have the conditions, but I'm getting really into those, honestly. A lot more summer plants and snake plants. All of these, though, you do not get the pots. It really is. Even this, I see these at Lowe's, I'm sorry, as of recently, and I love just the way they are able to display it. It makes me want to go get the ones from Lowe's and grow it to that size as opposed to buying it at that size. We even have here we have these. I love these so much. The ones I got from Lowe's are very low maintenance. They want $20 for this one. A good size. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure I paid like $16 for the one I have in my house. We have orchids, and we even have a variegated Swiss cheese plant that is growing on upward on a trellis with the green and then transition into almost all white. Bird's nest ferns, snake plants, another really good size Thai constellation. Not as big as the other one, but definitely still has really good variegated roots. You can see like you're gonna get really good color out of that for a really long time. We have the prayer plant, the silver, and we also seem to have the regular green on green not Chinese money cream. You know what I'm talking about. Even down here, they have the Thai constellations that aren't as big and beefy, but they also have a lot more under the grow lights, getting to be bigger. My thing about grow lights is if you see the plant is under grow lights and you're going to take it home and not let it be on grow lights, keep that in mind when it comes to the growth, because that is changing the condition really, really rapidly, and you're going to start to see a different type of growth pattern and even possibly experience some loss. So always keep that in mind when you go to these nurseries. Like if you don't have the same or similar conditions, or you can't provide the same type of conditions, think about that before you buy it. $15 for this one, the red. That's actually really good, and it has a hanging planter. Even these, oh my gosh, hold on, wait a minute, wait. They even have the philodendron gloriosum. The one I have at home is so sickly. I don't know what happened to it. And I really love. That was like my first really big purchase of a plant. I think almost at like $36. And they only want $18? And it really gives me a chance to start over. I think what I'm going to have to do to mine is chop it all off completely. Bro, for $18. And look how full, even though I do see a little bit of damaged leaves. Oh, I really want to give it a go again. And this one looks healthy. Because the one I have at home, I think I just got a really bad batch. And I was deciding between a couple of them when I was at the Home Depot. And I think I really just didn't pay attention to the leaves and just brought one home that did not do well transitioning. Like, I saw the patch on the leaf and kind of thought it was the pattern because I didn't know. And when I got it home, it just really didn't do good. But for $18, I would love to give it another go. I feel like they'll be here though, so I'm really not like pressed, you know? The Thai constellations up here seem to be a little bit smaller, but hopefully does the price change at all? I don't know. And these aren't under grow lights. These seem to just be with the sunlight, but they still want $150. $26 for this alocasia. I love these leaves. This one doesn't seem as dark. The other one seemed really purple. That one doesn't seem as dark, but they both have new growth coming from them, which is always really good to see. Back here, it seems like we have starters, which is always a really good buy, especially when you can get them at a decent price of $12. These are really decent starters. They feel like they're well established. They have new growth. I would like to see the roots more, but I kind of can't 'cause I have my hands full like with holding the camera. But I really am going to do a video on what to look for because $7 for this? It does look a little dehydrated. But $7, that's good. The Hoyas, y'all know Hoyas are my jam. And just, oh, look at the splash. It is a small pot, but it has new growth. This is only $12. And it's a splash. Well, are they all splashes? Yeah, it looks like they're all splashes. I don't see any silvers, but that's what I'm looking for right now. Is that silver leaf or like that really light green pasty? This is nice, even though it has a really bad damaged leaves. And I don't know if y'all can see what I see. Y'all can't see because it's blurry. Damn, no way it has spider mites though. Not spider mites, what is that? Mealy bugs. That one's kind of stuck. I'm not gonna like pull it because I don't have the hand. Now I'm like checking all the leaves because seeing that one having it, mealybugs, just obviously shows they're in the neighborhood. So whatever I do get from this area, I need to look at that. No fucking way. Can you see? I'm trying to focus. Damn, can you see? Anything on the back? I don't see anything on the back, but I definitely do see areas where they're laying eggs for sure. I'm actually going to leave the plant I'm thinking of getting right here away from that. That way I don't bring anybody home. We have patos. We have this little section seems to be what we always see in Lowe's and Home Depot. Neon patos, Brazils. I see these all the time. I'm not sure about any of this. I'm like, not my cup of tea. I do see satin patos too. Prayer plants, different type of calatheas. I love these with the spikes, but I just cannot bring myself to touch it. It gives me sensory overload. Oh my gosh. More patos, neon patos. Ring of fire, but not the ring of fire. I think these are called majules or something with the M. Even down here, we have some really nice. Y'all know I pick this up every single time and don't get it. but it's so cute. Like it's such a like it just catches my eye every single time, especially the green on green. Living for it. Look how beautiful. And it has like an all white leaf I can see. And these seem to be pink like the ones next to it. We have more type of calatheas. We have some starter ZZ plants, which are really nice. I've never seen them in like such a small pot. Like such a starter, I guess I should say. And they seem to have a lot of starters. We have some of these. I forget what those are called, but I have one. This is also a starter, which is, what is this called again? I know what this is. I have one at home. It's something with the S. I cannot remember the name. Chinese money tree. String of turtles. This one has like a heart trellis. This is so cute. To like give someone you love $15. That's really cute. They have some really healthy alocasias. It's just these grow lights scare me. Like taking this home would be really hard because I cannot provide these conditions. They also have starter ones of these too. They just look a little bit sickly, like mealybugs type. Like something is either just gotten to them. I can tell like they're just not as perky. And I feel they kind of have a little bit of a smell to them too. And I see a little bit of the yellowing going on. Like you can see like on the backside and like on the edges, it's already started to yellow, which to me are just signs of something is going on. It could be the change of environment, like wherever they get them from, or it could also be pests. So better safe than sorry, because I am peeping. Because look, I see that there, which is like obviously an egg sac. It's like not focusing, but and I also see webbing. That webbing really showed me like, oh yeah, there's pests for sure. And I'm gonna put that back because do I see any yellowing? Oh yeah, brown spot. And is there anything on the back of this leaf? Oh yeah. No egg sacs, but I also do see the yellowing. You can see it there and you could kind of see it on the sides. I don't know. Yeah. They have the white knights, which are really nice. I see these often. It's kind of hard to be like happy that they're around because I'm seeing them so much. And like I say all the time, the white variegation just, I'm not willing to buy something that I know is going to fall off just because you cannot sustain that white coloring for long, like at all. It's either bounce or revert back or you're just going to lose it. They also have dollar bamboo bunches down here sitting in like a little bit of water. Like you get the whole bunch of bamboo. That's really nice. You can kind of like make your own arrangement with that. Down here we have stuff we see. Oh, look at the little bunny. The bunny ear cactus. How cute. Wow. That's really cute for like a gift or something. Easy to maintain. We have starter string of turtles and other ones. I think these are Birkins. The fishbone cactus. Y'all know I have been loving these recently and I've never seen the starters. They do have the same spots, which just shows me like the black spots I have on mine are absolutely normal because all of them that I see have these black spots. So I'm like, okay, it's nothing sickly going on. It just must be this type of plant. They have so many too, and they're full. Like these are good size cuttings. The roots are kind of coming out of the bottom, but not all of the way. And they only want $6 for these. This is a really good starter because these grow like wildfire. Like before you know it, this will be so healthy and so chunky. Let's see this going. I'm gonna put this right here for like literally 2 seconds. Does it stay? Oh, it's a little top heavy. Maybe I put it right here. I'll put it back actually. Hold on. I feel like going back just to check what I could have possibly missed because sometimes you just don't see a lot of stuff and you miss some things, and I like to just do another round to see because this place is so massive. I wasn't really a fan of this little corner. I feel like I see everything in this corner I see at Home Depot. Absolutely everything I see at Home Depot. I kind of want to check back on the Hoyas and a little bit in that section by the pots because I love this, but the shiny leaf on that was absolutely gorgeous. We have monsteras. These were already properly staked and really full. I was really surprised that they give you a wider trellis and they only want $26, which is really good. And like this is gonna be so fruitful, and they have so many different kinds. Some are already starting to show fenestrations. Most of them aren't, but they're definitely in that next stage of growing where you could like really see the growth and development. I really enjoyed seeing these. I'm gonna give a monstera a go again. Probably not right now because I'm a little hurt by what has happened to mine just within the last spring. You could tell they chop and prop here because you could literally see that one has just been rooted out. But this one is really nice. It's huge. Like you get some already established leaves on top of the small ones, and then the baby shoots that are coming up. And I don't know, let's see how much. I don't really care for the soil mix it's in, but obviously it works for them, so it works. So I feel it for sure. So many different types of pothos that are just hanging. We have more Thai constellations on this side, some with really dark leaves. And I like how these are outside just catching the natural sunlight. These are the ones I would buy if I do buy one because they're not being heavily influenced by that indoor lighting that I just cannot sustain. And even they have some things growing like underneath, like they utilize all of their space here. I love that, honestly. Those are normal ones, but they have golden pothos. I'm not golden pothos. I mean, forms of pothos. We have ferns. We have some ficuses, some more rubber trees over here. And this little table right here, I was in shock when I saw this anthurium. Look at that. Like, huh? Like a solid 4-leaf. I need to get my growing up to this level because that was so gorgeous to me. So gorgeous, that anthurium. Let's see, how much do they want? They don't really have a price though. I can't really... Do I have a sticker? I don't know. I don't see. I do see though, they have like over here, they have leca that's already bagged for $10. That's like a decent amount too. And you can see like all the moisture that's already being kept inside. And I'm gonna probably take one more little looky-loo at those Hoyas that were in the back. Look at all these Thai constellations. I cannot believe that they have, for one, that they have so many. They're priced so high. And then on top of that, they're doing grow lights. So they're probably growing them under the grow lights, chopping them, and then propping them, and then selling them for even more. Because look, $25 for a prop, but then $200 for a whole one. I'm so sad about these because I really wanted them to be healthier, but I can just tell they're gonna go home and give me problems. I can just tell. So I'm gonna leave these here. I'm gonna look again, but I am gonna leave them. But they only want $7. But is that a mealybug or am I tweaking? Because it's definitely not perlite, because there's absolutely no perlite in this mixture. That webbing is kind of blowing me too, because whenever you see webbing on a plant, do not get it. I do see a black spot there, and I feel like I see a little bit of yellowing already starting to happen. So I feel like I should just pass because I can see the signs already, you know, which sucks because like $7, I could have done that no problem. Just out of curiosity, I just want to look at the roots to see. Oh, they're actually really established. This is actually good. That's a really good root system. And I do like the pots that they're in because the pots have like slats. I'm just not sure. I'm so scared of bugs, you guys, because I've seen them already in the back. And look, the yellowing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm scared. And I feel like because I'm so hesitant, I just shouldn't buy. So I'm not. Okay, let's go back to the back and let's just see about those Hoyas again and see which ones I'm gonna get, because they had a lot of variations and I love these ponytail palms. I'm not sure if that's ponytail, but those type of palms I really love. Look at the small bird's nest fern. Okay, these Hoyas, for sure, I want to get one of these ones that have the really nice round leaves. This one doesn't seem to have a whole bunch of splash going on, so I'm going to pick one that has more variation of that splash because I love that on a Hoya. That little white freckle is just so stinking cute to me. I think this one back here is the one that has like the pocket. Oh, it's like stuck. Hold on, wait. I don't want to break anybody's arms or anybody's growth. Hold on, wait. Okay, here we go. This Hoya though, I've never seen the ones that have like a scooped lip. Even though the new growth is kind of stringy and leggy, I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's just waiting for a trellis. I like this one, like with the scoop. I don't know. I could tell the difference. Like some of these leaves are more narrow, some of these leaves are more cupped. Like, what is that? Oh, it's time to go.